Boop, boop. Shing! Tada! Hi, hello, this is Angge, and I'm not even sure anymore. But this is the third week of August, and fortunately, last week I have rid myself one anxiety of mine. I'm actually going to go through it now. I've fixed everything, my documents. All I need is to study hard. Being the procrastinator that I am, I will speedrun this review session. Please don't do what I do. I'm looking at you right now. Just imagine the eye and the lip and then another eye emoji staring at you. This is me telling you, don't do what I do. Don't speedrun reviewing. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Anyway, I will do it because unfortunately I have not rid myself of procrastination, and it's also unfortunate that I don't learn things or remember things if I'm not motivated to learn or remember things. So, did I post this? I think I did. Ang aking caption nata dun is fire, fire, pants on fire. And that's the only time I started doing crap. So, at least now, naayos ko na yung papers and everything. And for your information, my worries does not lie on the things that I worried last week, but it was actually on the quality of the government document I had at the time kasi malabo yung pagka-print ng name ko, and apparently I'm not Angela, I'm Aniela. This is another frustration of mine, but it's not something I should be focusing more on. It's not my problem the birth certificate did not print properly. What the hell is that? Anyway, all things are done. I have my notice of admission na. So all I need to do is speedrun reading the two least subject I have personally reviewed by myself. Kasi yung ibang subject na re-review ko siya sa sarili ko naman. Which I'm kind of scared kasi psych assessment na tong next kong re-reviewin, and it's easily the subject I'm most overwhelmed by. I don't know, when I was reviewing it again, I just space out a lot kasi damn, I can remember this, right? Right? I can. Low-key, I realized na this is a lore drop, I think. Every time na may research related kami, I've always been involved in the results and discussion part, particularly the math in it. It's funny kasi I'm very bad at math. But for some reason, not all, yung recent groups na nakakasama ko, I can be the only one who can understand some statistic things to the best that I can, and that best is like 1 week of me studying one formula. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Another shameful thing. Wala na ako. Naulanan ata ako at nasisipo na naman ako. I did drink my meds though. I did drink. Anyway, another shameful thing. Would you believe me if I finished reading a textbook that's like 2 inches thick in less than a week? No, I wouldn't believe me. Even my past self won't. Why? Because right now I'm low-key scolding my past self for not reading way ahead of time. Pero okay na rin. At least mas nananamnam ko ngayon and I did not waste time at dire-diretso lang ako. I don't hate myself. Don't hate yourself. Angge, don't hate yourself. You're okay. You're doing fine. You'll do fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It also low-key kinda helped yung review ko ngayon kasi bumalik na sa classes yung kapatid ko because he's in law school na. Virtual clap. Do you know how drag queen clap? They do it with, what do you call this motion? Pressing the thumb and then the middle finger continuously. At first I find it amusing, but then I realized maybe they clap like that because they have long nails. And I kinda do have long nails now. I've been maintaining it, so it's bad ASMR, but it's me clapping. So ayun, since being in law school, he's been reading through a lot of files, documents, books. So sinasamahan ko siya mag-review at night, which is kind of counterintuitive sa plans ko when it comes to reviewing, but I will make do with what I can kasi di ko kaya mag-review mag-isa. So, to my brother, thank you very much. Also help na niyayaya niya ako lumabas para lang mag-review kasi honestly, we both can't review at home. Siguro sa kanya for other reasons, sa akin wala lang, feeling ko kasi the house chores are screaming at me and then sometimes na baba. I think I mentioned this before. Maingay. And then I can't really review on a spot that I like without being bothered. So it is what it is. So again, thank you, brother, for inviting your broke AF sister to cafes just to review. And then ayun nga, I just really need to finish studying psych assessment this month para prayers next month. I can focus on tackling specifically test banks kasi personally my issues lie in answering exams kasi I double take a lot when it comes to taking tests. I always check over and over and then some answers starts to become the same thing in my eyes and then I just fuck up. I'm allowed to curse. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's last week. Oh, I was very anxious last week though. Nung nag-aasikaso ako ng document. Yung for the processing na ng documents ko. If people believe in crystals, gems, I do. It's like how when Catholic believes in yung mga rebulto nila and then yung mga rosary and what do you call this? Pendants. I can't remember the pendants. Yung hinahawakan nila at saka pinapahid. I actually brought with me a black tourmaline. And whenever I felt anxious kasi, yeah, something happened with my document. Just one document, thankfully, naasikaso naman agad. I was like just patting my pocket kasi andun yung black tourmaline ko and I was like, it's okay. It's okay. And then everything was okay. I even fucked up writing down the blank lines dun sa form. I felt low-key stupid but then I was like zoning out. I was more scared na hindi kompleto yung documents ko but everything ended well. I panicked for the wrong things, but the panic made me rush things when I was fixing my document, so unfortunately it works. And as usual, we'll go for the song of the week. And I think it's gonna be funny kasi I will be sharing. I can't tell the lyrics for obvious reasons that I will be telling now, but the song of the week is Ave Maria by Schubert. There was a time kasi na naiwan kami ng kapatid ko dito for reviewing. And then I was like, bruh, should we play Ave Maria while we review? And he was like, sure. And then for those people who don't know what Ave Maria sounds, I'll play it for you. Just the first part kasi 6 minutes yung kantang yun. I hope this is not copyrightable kasi I really want you guys to hear the song so that you understand why it's very hilarious that this is the song of the week. Imagine it's a rainy day, reviewing with my brother, yapping about law terms, while I crash out looking at statistical words that I don't remember anymore. Just imagine me spacing out when I read things and then they start to sound the same but they're the different term. May like at formulas, but that's not the actual formula. It's actually the formula you use when you use the equation in an Excel. This is funny. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. Please know the idea that why we're playing this song habang nagre-review. It stemmed from him playing this song while they were playing Albion Online. And if you know Albion Online, imagine failing at the raid, like nothing is doing good. Walang magandang nangyayari sa play niyo. And then my brother just suddenly plays this song on background. Do you see the vision? I actually see the vision. You know, normally you'd think this is a mafia thingy. You know, yung background music, mga slow-mo gun scenes. But nope. It's a crash out song. And honestly, I should study the lyrics of this one kasi I believe that song manifests something in your life then. Anyway, that's the song of the week. Also, I told myself I won't be pulling for the banner first nung Love and Deep's face, pero I kinda had to. Kasi last week's cards were like, you'll be fine this week. Even my friends' forecast for the week said I'll be fine this week. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll pull, and if I get good luck, maybe it is good luck this week. And lo and behold, I got a back-to-back 5-star. That's the highlights of my week. Now, we'll go to me reading words that might hurt or not hurt me. BRB. I just finished pulling and this is the weirdest cards I've ever read. It makes sense at the same time it does not. And it's kind of making me laugh, pero I'll read the question on hand. I guess. Wait lang. Yarn. Kailan mo huling naramdaman na kailangan mo ng yakap? Sino ang gusto mong yakapin? Did I lie? Did I lie when I said the question is weird? I did not lie. But it actually makes sense. And I'll tell you why. Yes, you. You see, after ko makuha yung notice of admission ko, ako lang kasi mag-isa nun. So, I don't know. I was really zoning out or zoning in on what I'm doing. So, I'm not really aware of my surroundings that much. But I was actually surprised. Kasi nung palabas na ako dun sa office, may lumapit sa akin, tumapik. And I was so relieved to see na it was a classmate of mine nung college days, and I just had to hug them. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I'm doing this to you. I just feel like doing it because I feel relieved na may nakita akong familiar face. So yes, when I said the question and cards made sense, it made sense. But there's this weird garnet card hanging around, and that person is even gay. So it's kind of funny, pero I was so relieved na nakita ko sila. I'm not a hug type of person. I really am not. So it was a very awkward hug, of course. Yung, alam mo yung magkatabi kayo tapos bigla kang nag-side. Yung parang nakakbay ka lang. It's very weird. And they're kind of short too, so it was easy to do. Pero yeah, it was a relieving feeling. So no, that question isn't romantic at all. It's filial, right? Filial is the right word. Filial, right? Platonic. Platonic. It's purely platonic. So why is there a garnet card here? Why? I don't need the man in my life now. I don't need one. I'm happy doing what I do now. Honestly, I should just delete the app na. I feel more affirmed, assured by unreal men. Maybe that's why they're more reassuring. No, because they're not real. They don't exist. They're a figment of imagination, a culmination of desires and interests that a woman desires to have in a man they like. And fortunately, the game has it. Has it. Honestly, if I could, I would hug them. And it's weird because the character that I like is not a very touchy person in his first chapters. Pero now he's very playful about it. So yeah, I'd hug him. Anyway, as for the quote, it's also funny. May mga araw na parang yakap lang ang sagot. Sana hindi ka natatakot humingi ng yakap kapag kailangan mo. See? It makes sense. See, I even drew a card about compassion and release. The hug actually felt relieving, even if I was not a huggy type of person. So this actually makes sense in a funny way. So ayun. I think this is the third week of August. I don't understand how weeks work. Kasi tinignan ko yung malapit kong calendar. It's like we're on the second row technically kasi may naiwang 2 araw sa first week. So technically, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I sound so dumb. Pero kasi third video ko na to for... Oh, wait! Oh, it is the second week. Oh, I'm so stupid. Well, there's that. I had fun this video. I yapped a lot. Quite quickly to the point na napuputol yung words ko. I just noticed. Do I care? No. That's why I talk a lot. So I train my mouth to talk a lot more. Kasi it's been a while. Ano yung term na yun? Napapanis na yung laway ko. Something like that. That's why I yap. I need to yap. Actually, I should also be reading kasi I feel you don't feel like. It actually is happening. My vocabulary is very limited na. So, another time, I'll be reviewing pa naman. You have the time in the world, Angge. Stop being that weird third third world country middle class mindset na nauubusan ka ng oras. I mean, you are losing time. But don't fixate on it. I beg. I beg you. Anyway, to you who is listening, thank you.